Hi YouTube, I just want to put together a quick video. So I had a bunch of video ideas that I wanted to do, and I was trying to decide which one to do next. I actually took Monday off from work, so I'll have the day to make a video, and I couldn't decide which one to do. So I was like, you know what, let me put it out for a vote, and I'll give you guys all weekend, and you can decide on which video you'd like to see. And whichever video has the most either thumbs up or even thumbs down, if it's a thumb up or a thumb down, I'm counting it as a yes. And whichever one has the most votes, I'll make that video on Monday. So obviously my video count is down, so the ideas kind of build up. And I just simply couldn't decide which one to do. Now I'd like to address that real quick. I've talked about it a couple of times. I'm just going to be perfectly as blunt as I can be, because I keep hearing people making up reasons why I'm not making videos, and I can't be any more clear than this. There's no reason to try to fill in the blanks here. And basically at the beginning of June, my manager came up to me and said that overtime has been opened up at my place of work, okay? And that hasn't happened in years. And my thought was, game on. It's time to make hay while the sun is shining. It's time to kind of get things done here. And I saw a huge opportunity, and I've taken full advantage of it. I've worked literally during the summer. At one point, I worked 14 straight days, okay? I mean, I can literally work as much as I want, and I'm taking full advantage. Now, I've heard, well, I'm discouraged because the price of silver is down. Well, when I'm making videos, I'm a pumper. When I'm not making videos, I'm discouraged. So I'm not sure which one it is here. So the simple fact of the matter is there's more opportunities now with the lower price of silver than if silver was at 50. If silver was at $50 an ounce, my view count would be the exact same, because there's simply not enough hours in the day for me to maintain my channel the way that I am used to and enjoyed for, basically, a couple of years. And, will I get back to that point? Absolutely. I hope to, but then again, if overtime is going to stay on like this, I'm going to work it until it's dry. It reminds me of, when Rush Limbaugh used to have his talk show during the Reagan and Bush administration. Basically it was kind of a different format than you see now. He wasn't really as much in attack mode. He was more in defense mode, because the Republicans had all the power, right? It was, and I remember it was something, when Clinton first won the presidency in '92, I remember somebody asked him, is this the end of your show? And he said, no, this is the beginning. Now I'm going to have a lot more to talk to, because the Democrats are going to be dropping the ball left and right. That was basically his explanation. And it's the same thing here. If silver was at 50, it'd be really hard to think, gee, the Lunars just went on sale and they're $65 a piece, and my God, am I going to buy a roll for $1,300? As opposed to $440. There's so many more opportunities here with silver at 17. A 50% move is just getting back to 25. Whereas if silver was at 35, it'd have to go back to its all-time high to have the same kind of move. That re-energizes me. For a buyer, I can't imagine a better scenario. For a seller, yeah, kind of stinks. No doubt about it. If you're a seller here, that's a problem, okay? But if you're a buyer, it doesn't get any better than a lower price. I'm not going to go fill up my tank tomorrow and ask the gas station if they can charge me more. The fact that you can buy silver so cheap here is, in my opinion, for the long term, a good thing. Okay? So it's not that I'm discouraged by a lower price of silver. I just want to kill it in my job. Now, there's a price that comes with that, and that price is family. My kids obviously miss me. My wife misses having me around. And when I have, when I take a day off, it's going to be a really hard sell for me to say, oh, guys, for the next couple hours, leave that alone. I got to pick up the video camera, and I got to talk about how silver went down 50 cents last week. It just doesn't fly, okay? So as much as I love YouTube, and as much as I love making videos, the simple fact of the matter is it doesn't put food on the table, and I've got to go out there and I've got to do what I've got to do. And right now that's working overtime and making sure that everything at home stays strong. That's simply the way it is. And I'm sorry I don't have something more complicated. I know that we're used to trying to, listening to a news story and going, wow, there's got to be something more to it. But I'm telling you, that's as simple as it gets. I'm working a ton, and I simply don't have time to make the videos that I want to do. Does that mean I'm shutting down my channel? No. Does that mean that videos will be more infrequent? Yes. So Let me run through these video ideas real quick. You can decide on what you want. I'll even have a choice for the haters in there. All right. So Ron Klein stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. So President Obama makes a Ebola czar with no medical experience. So yeah, it's worthy of discussion. Although in all honesty, I can't see this being the #1 video, so the story will probably die before I get around to making it. Engelhard Silver and Gold and Appreciation. We're doing our silver porn 70s style with Engelhard. There's a joke in there somewhere, and I'm pretty sure Stock Jockey's going to make it. But anyway, I have some really cool Engelhard Silver and Gold, and I'd like to have a discussion about that. Look, if you like silver, you like Engelhard. That's just the way it is. Just fantastic stuff. Love it. The Fed and their Jedi mind trick. So there's basically one word. You know what it is. I know what it is. Intuitively, we know. But boy, it's really come to light, and the importance of that word and what the Fed is trying to do has never been more clear to me, just through their actions. And I'd like to have that discussion. The Fed and their Jedi mind trick. Buy what the wealthy will want to buy. So I'd like to have a discussion on the buying habits of the wealthy, what makes them tick, and how you could potentially profit from that. Okay, so buy what the wealthy will want to buy. To be you or not to be you? Now that is the question. So I have an absolutely beautiful roll of Mercury dimes that are absolutely spotless. I mean, these things literally look like they came out of the mint yesterday. Gorgeous, gorgeous dimes. I have some nice uncirculated Walking Liberty halves. So I'd like to have a discussion about whether or not the premiums on BU, common date, very important, common date. So this stuff isn't gradable because it costs too much to grade it. So is it worth paying the premium on beautiful BU coins that are common date? It's the little things that thrill. So I just want to talk about, and I've had similar discussions in the past. I do have a lot of new subs, and this is an important point that I guess I'd like to drill over and over and over. But basically, small ways to make money. Lots of little ways to make money. And earmarking that towards silver purchases and basically having all those raindrops add up to a big flood, okay? And silver, a look back, is the final choice. So basically there's a period of time not too long ago that really closely mirrors this one. And things turned out just fine. And I actually have a video that I'd like to share with you guys, if that's the one you picked, that is probably the best example of silver porn I've ever seen on YouTube. It's still one of my favorite videos, and it comes from a different time, in the recent past, and it kind of illustrates what your stat could look like if you kind of had the same attitude that you have now, but you went back a few years. So, and it would basically tell you that, even with this price drop, things are just fine. So those are the video ideas. Vote. Either thumbs up or thumbs down. It does. Oh, I need a one for the haters. So we don't care. Go die in a fire will also be an option. So the haters will have something to thumb up or thumb down for me. So that'll be on there too. So thumb it up, thumb it down. It doesn't matter. It counts the same. I'll count them up on Monday. I'll get one of these videos done, and who knows? Maybe I'll have time to get a second one done. And we'll talk to you then. And guys, honestly, silver and gold, still love it, still buying it. Why do you think I'm working all this overtime? To really take that next step for myself, okay, and my family. And this is basically the best way to do it for me. I got a few irons in the fire that I'm working on, and a lot of stuff that I'm really anxious to share with you guys. Some of it's not completed. I have to wait till it's complete. And the YouTube thing, love doing it, still love doing it, just don't have the time. And, hopefully that changes at some point, but gotta make hay while that sun is shining. I will talk to you guys later.